the last time ghosts scared you? So I grew up in a country where the dominant religion is Christianity, born into a family that wholeheartedly believes in the existence of spirits. And as my fellow Southeast Asian brothers know, it is commonplace to have an absurd amount of family members. Even extended family members were included, so you never really knew who your genuine auntie or uncle was. But thanks to that, they all raised me with the belief that ghosts roam the earth. Now try to guess what would happen when you bring together mischievous older family members with freshly baked naive children. What would be their favorite pastime? Obviously, it's telling horror stories. Every young family member's rite of passage is to gather around when a senior member tells a scary tale. Some of us would cry, some of us would shit our pants, and some of us would get tackled if we tried to run away. But despite that, we all would always return to the storyteller with morbid curiosity of what will happen next, especially if it was our grandpa retelling how he survived an encounter from a folklore monster. But beyond the storytelling, we would always try to reconnect with the souls of our departed family members. When strange things would happen during a grave visit or after when returning to our homes, instead of being frightened, we would be joyous and thankful that the spirit of a loved one came to visit us. These are some of the common experiences living in a country that truly has faith in the afterlife. However, as a consequence, when we had unsavory encounters with strange phenomena, it was easy to overblow it as a paranormal activity. Sadly, I moved abroad, with the latter half of my childhood growing up in a westernized country, one that did not really believe in the supernatural. As such, it grounded my perception about the world and taught me to separate the reality of my environment from the fears inside my head. And I almost feel nostalgic about being so easily frightened, having grown out of this. Or at least I thought being scared of ghosts was simply a byproduct of age. Whenever older family members came to visit my country, they would tell their ghost stories in such vivid detail, with such conviction of encountering it, that I would actually get spellbound by their recounting. Whenever they stayed over and warned me during the middle of the night that they were feeling some sort of presence, I would revert back to my child self and shit my pants. If we take a step back and review why my motherland fears ghosts so much, it is reasonable to assume that their fate in the afterlife makes them misinterpret events as paranormal encounters. And we can chalk this up as a Delulu check. But I would like to challenge this notion. Because of their belief in ghosts, these people are trying to understand the nature of spirits. In doing so, they attempt to coexist with the spirits and build a culture that tries to bring peace to lost souls. And I think there's a beauty in that, where you not only consider what can be physically observed, but also look after what can be felt, those that are unseen.